Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It is 10:48 Mountain Time, Sunday, December the 3rd. We're already in December. How crazy is that? So let's see. First, we're going to do predictions for Monday, December the 4th. Then we're going to do 5 minutes of Reiki. Then we're going to have free-for-all question time for those of you who want to do that. Let me adjust a couple of things here. Okay, that's better. All right, so let's just start with Aries for Monday, December the 4th. What do we have coming up for you guys? Aries, I feel like you are trying to finish something up on Monday and seal it and call it done. Maybe you're trying to seal it up and get it sent out in the mail. Maybe this is Christmas packages. Maybe this is a work project. Does not have to be sealed and sent out in the mail, but there is something that you're definitely trying to finish and have accomplished and just be completely done with it. You want this to be a project that is something that you can be proud of and that is there's no going back and redoing. It's complete. So that's what I see for you guys on Monday. SKC, hello, hello. Beautiful day here too. Gemma Croft Baker, hello, hello. Glad to see you both in the room. Let's start with SKC for a card of the day. We have temperatures in the 60s, I believe, today. I'm hoping to get in a little bit of a hike later. Anna Lopez, hello, hello, welcome. Glad to see you in the room. SKC's card coming up right now. SKC, Five of Pentacles in reverse. To me, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, SKC, is talking about that there's something that you're forgiving or you're letting slide. You're letting it be water under the bridge. So if there's old injuries, hurts, emotions, heartache that you're carrying around, grudges even, this is letting go of those to lighten your own load. It's not so much about the other person as much as it's to lighten your own load. Gemma Croft Baker, you're up next. Hello to those of you who have not said hello yet. We're glad to have you here, even if you don't step up and say hi. Gemma Croft Baker, what do we have coming up for you, my dear? Gemma Croft Baker. Oh, you've got the Eight of Bows. In this deck, that's called the Hearthfire, but it is in reverse. What's going on here? This is telling me, Ms. Gemma Croft Baker, that there's somebody either in your personal life that you're realizing you really don't want to involve in your work life, or vice versa. There may be somebody in your work life that you're realizing that, maybe I really don't want to be letting them in on any of my personal information. Okay, one way or the other. Cards of the day are good for something that happened within the past 24 hours or will be happening within the next 24 hours. Just something Sacred Spirit would like you to be more aware of than if they had not come up. Anna M. Lopez, you're up next. Jose Cote, hello, hello. I hope I'm saying your name. Glad to see you in the room. Don't think I've seen you here before. Welcome. Mind Over Matter 2009, I think you're new too. Aw, thank you. Nice to meet you too. Cancer, Cancer, Virgo, Gemini. So far, I haven't done any of your signs yet, so they'll be coming up. But right now, what we're doing first is giving out cards of the day. Floral 90, hello, hello, welcome. Glad to see you here. Marcia Knowles, hello, hello. Glad to see you sign on today, my dear. Had me a little worried since the last email you sent me. Anya Larson, happy Sunday, hello, hello. Okay, so whose card am I pulling right now? This is Anna M. Lopez. Ms. Anna, you got the Ace of Swords in reverse, honey. Ace of Swords in reverse is just telling me that you are passing along good information or advice to somebody in your sphere of influence. This can be anything from teaching your little one how to tie a shoe all the way up to giving a teleconference for 50,000 people in your company or more. Anyway, anywhere in between there. Passing along good advice or good information. This does not mean gossip, by the way. Jose Cote, you're up next for a card of the day, honey. Card of the day is something that will have happened within the past 24 hours or will show up within the next 24 hours. Something that Sacred Spirit wants you to be more aware of than you would have if we didn't talk about it. Jose Cote. You're quite welcome, Anna. Alrighty, Jose Cote. I'm seeing all kinds of little energies floating around here over my stones today. I don't know if you guys can see them. I'm seeing them in the camera. Thank you, Mind Over Matter. Yeah, everybody who comes into the room just adds to the energy. That's how that works. We have a lot of people adding to my energy and making it a very sweet, sweet place to be. Jose Cote, honey. You've got the Seven of Pentacles coming up here. This has a totally different meaning than it means in a lot of the other decks. This is more of a druid type deck. And so this really is talking about harvesting. So this is a different slant on harvesting. We're in a regular deck. This would be about bringing in the harvest. Maybe it's payday. Maybe you're getting a bonus. Maybe you've invested into something emotionally and you're starting to see the payback for that. Could be that. But with this deck, I see it. If you check out what this guy is harvesting, he's actually, I don't remember the name of the berry, to be honest with you, but this is actually a very medicinal berry that he's harvesting. So this harvest has to do with healing, that you're doing some kind of healing today, Jose Cote, whether that's on a physical level or more of an emotional or mental level. Healing is coming in for you. If it hasn't within the past 24 hours, it will within the next 24 hours. So I am already behind on conversation. Let me scroll back up and catch up. Okay, Gemma Croft Baker, she's already got one. Floral 90 needs a card. Floral 90. What do we have coming up for a card of the day for Floral 90? Happy Saturday, everybody. Or no, happy Sunday, everybody. I missed a day and I'm stuck. I'm stuck a day behind. Happy Sunday. Floral 90. What do we have for you for a card of the day? Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful. You have the Sun, my dear. The Sun card just means that you're getting to do some things today your way without anybody trying to micromanage you or look over your shoulder or tell you, we don't want it that way. Can't you do it faster? Can't you put it in this box? None of that crap is going on. You're just having a good time. That's Floral 90. Marcia, you are up next. See what kind of card you get. Marcia Knowles, card of the day. Hey, there's driving. Hello, hello. Yay. You are very good. Glad to hear you're healing, Jose. You are in line, Ms. Ricky. Marcia Knowles, Marcia Knowles, Marcia Knowles. You're quite welcome, honey. That is wonderful. You got lucky. You got some good stuff happening. Okay, Marcia. You've got a King of Bows showing up in your energy. King of Bows can be somebody that you're interacting with. It can also be somebody who's on your mind a lot. You don't necessarily have to be interacting with them on a personal level. A King of Bows, this kind of looks bad, doesn't it? A King of Bows, though, actually is somebody who's very creative, thinks outside the box, also is on top of their game, especially as far as professionally. They're very good at what they do. People look up to them. They may even be a little bit of a celebrity, or at least in their own circle, a little bit of a celebrity. So there's somebody that you're interacting with. I don't know if that's going to be your boss or if that's going to be somebody else, but somebody that either you've interacted with within the past 24 hours or the next 24 hours. And I feel like I'm behind on my conversation already again. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Anya was next in the room. Anya Larson. Happy Sunday to you, my dear. Anya, card of the day, card of the day. La-da-da-da. You guys are getting in here fast. I only had one prediction out before you guys got me all sidetracked on cards of the day. Anya's card. La da dee da da da. Anya, you got the Seven of Cups showing up in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse, Miss Anya is just telling me that you are very focused on something today. You may have had a lot of ideas or what ifs going on in your head, but now you've focused on, okay, this is my goal or my objective. You're starting to take some of those first steps towards reaching your goal or objective. Maybe baby steps, but you've made a decision what you're going to focus on, and you're starting to head that direction. Good for you, Miss Anya. Let's see. Mind over matter. Did I give you a card yet? I don't think I did I? Mind over matter needs a card. Mind over matter. After that is Ricky, and after that is striving. Mind over matter. Card of the day. Card of the day is something that will have happened within the past 24 hours or is coming up within the next 24 hours. It's a very current situation. And it's just something Sacred Spirit would like you to be a little bit more aware of than what you would be if we didn't look at the card. All right, so here we go with Mind over matter. Ooh, beautiful. You have the Ace of Pentacles, my dear. Mind over matter. This just means that you are receiving some kind of gift. I'm thinking that sunset's a pretty sweet kind of gift. Anyway, lots of good stuff in that card. But you are receiving some kind of gift. I've seen this card come up for lottery wins, for somebody just finding like $10 flapping in the wind down in the grass in their yard, all kinds of stuff. It doesn't have to be a big thing, but just receiving some kind of gift. Either you have or you will within the next 24 hours. Ricky. Let's see. Ricky, we're going to do something a little different with you right now. Instead of using tarot cards, I'm going to use the Lenormand because I'm learning the Lenormand, so I'm going to practice on you a little bit. With Lenormand, you always want to draw two cards because your message really has to do with the relationship between the two cards more than it has to do with one card or the other. For a tarot, you can pull a lot of meaning from one card. Lenormand is just set up a little bit differently. So I'm going to draw a house card for Ricky and a cover card, what I call a cover card. So, Ms. Ricky, your house card is the Scythe, or the Sith. I think it's called the Scythe. I don't know. I should probably Google that someday. And the mice. So you got an interesting combination here, Ricky. This just basically means that there's something that is happening. I feel like there's something that's happening suddenly for you. But when you've got the mice right on top of that, I think that the effects of it are being a little bit diminished. So this may be something that happens suddenly in your life on a regular basis, that there's some improvement in that situation so that I don't want to say that it's not happening so suddenly, but I think maybe it's not happening as much. That's the way I'm reading that. And that's not like the traditional read on that card. There's a lot of intuition on those cards. There's a lot of intuition in there. So those of you who read the Lenormand, please don't type in here, no, that's wrong. That's because I do a lot by intuition. Let's see. You are. Glil, thank you for the verification, Jose. Glad you're healing. Striving. You are up next. Guys, if I am not greeting you as you come in, it's because I am totally behind on my conversation, so please just be patient. Don't say, oh, that snobby B word is not paying attention to me. It's really not that at all. I'm behind. I'll catch up. I will acknowledge you soon, I promise. This is Striving's card of the day. Striving. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is her, somebody else. Okay, so striving, there's somebody in your life that you have witnessed them, or you will be witnessing them, cutting someone off. They've been very generous with this other person, whether it's generous in emotions, generous in finances, generous in resources, energy, whatever it is. You're going to be witnessing this other person cutting somebody off. And I think they're going to be talking to you about this afterwards. They're just going to be like, Can you believe this person? I was already doing such and such and such and such and so, and now they also wanted da 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 da. So they're going to just have enough and you're going to hear about it. I don't think that's you. Wouldn't surprise me if that was you too, but the stronger sense I get off of that is somebody's going to be talking to you about doing that to somebody else. Let's see. Ricky's already got a card. Let me scroll down a little bit more. Gosh, you guys are writing a lot. I can't keep up. You're welcome for the card Floral. I know yesterday just got away from me. I was just doing fun stuff all day and I kept thinking, oh, I'm going to do YouTube next. I did some cooking. I actually cleaned my house and I had a reading that was actually in my home, which is very rare for me because you guys know most of my readings are telephone or Skype because y'all are so far away. So it was a happy day. You're quite welcome, Ricky. Healing the feeling and feeling the healing. I like that. Oh, honey, I'm sorry to hear about your loss, Floral. Universal blessings to the universe, to everybody. At least to everybody here. Oh, you weren't expecting a card? Trying to do that for everybody who walks in the door, but if I get so far behind on time, I'll be like, okay, guys, I'm tired. I've just got to do predictions and get out of here. You're quite welcome, Anya. Universal blessings is what you're getting. Let's see. I'm glad that you're cool with letting me do my own thing, Ricky. That's awesome. Thank you. You love the Lenormands? The Lenormands can be like scarily accurate without you having to be too intuitive sometimes. I like them too. No saying, oh God, it didn't look that bad. It looked like an improvement to me, Ricky. Well, you got a card, as Casey. You're the first one in the room, so you'll have to scroll back right to the very beginning to hear your card, honey. I'll tell you what I thought of when I first saw those cards, Ricky. I thought maybe it had to do with your son's meltdowns. Maybe that's going to be lessening. I don't know. But, you know, I don't know that much about your life, so it could be anywhere in your life. But that was the first thing that came to me. I hope it's that. Let's see. You're quite welcome striving. No stressing allowed. You have an idea who that's going to be. Okay, very cool. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I know I kept thinking I was going to get here yesterday and I just never made it. My apologies, guys. Let's see. Who do I still owe a card to? I think Victoria is the only one left. Okay, so Victoria, 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 where did I leave off? We want this deck for you guys. No, we want this for you. All right. La da da da, la da da da. Right? Everybody needs good news. Let's see about Victoria Haynes. Card of the day for you. Thank you, striving. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was nice to do a reading with somebody across from me at the kitchen table. Okay, so la da da da. This is for Victoria. Honey, you have the Queen of Wands. I do feel like this is you today. You may have had this card before, actually. Thinking maybe you did. This is just telling me you're having a super creative, awesome, inspired, happiness-making, productive day, Miss Victoria. You may also be, whatever it is that you're doing that's creative, may also be for somebody else to encourage them or to empower them, by the way. I hear you, Ricky. I'm glad they're very rare. It was. And then I found out he was a luthier, so I gave him my violin to fix. I hope he's good. It's hard to trust somebody with an instrument. Let's look at Taurus for December the 4th. Taurus for December the 4th. What do I have coming up for you guys? Taurus, I feel like Monday you're going to be doing something that's going to help somebody heal from something emotionally. So you may just be talking to somebody that just needs some advice, and you may be just listening, but I also feel like there's something going on. There's something that you're saying that's sort of shifting their perspective, so that whatever it is that they were thinking about something, now they're seeing it from a different way that is more positive and more encouraging and uplifting for them. Aw, thank you, Mind Over Matter. Alrighty, so let's see. Gemini, December the 4th, Monday. What do we have coming up for you guys? Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Gemini, I think that you may have a focus on your health on Monday. I'm actually seeing like a stair stepper machine, which even when I do go to the gym, that's way more ambitious than what I am. But anyway, I do feel like there could be something going on with exercise or diet for you on Monday. Um, there's definitely some kind of goal that you're working towards and you're making progress on, and I feel like it's a day by day making progress thing. So if it's not like diet or exercise, that's your goal that you're focusing on Monday, there is something you're putting some effort or energy to, and I know that you realize that whatever this is, it's like a day by day by day by day thing, and that over time you see the results, that it's not something that wave the magic wand and it's done. So that's what I've got for you, Geminis. All of those of you who are here, if you don't mind sharing right now, this does allow other people to get in on this while it's still live. More cards of the day for more people. And people just have fun with it. So if you don't mind sharing, I would greatly appreciate that. Cancers, let's look at you guys for December the 4th. I keep having to remind myself it's not November anymore. December the 4th, Monday for Cancers, Cancers, Cancers. Cancers, I think there's something coming up where you're very particular about your appearance. You're trying to impress somebody. Some of you are going to be going on job interviews or some other kind of interviews. Some of you are going to be meeting the parents. Somebody out there is. And so you're going to be very picky about making sure your hair is just right, your clothes are just right, nails are just right if you're a female. Shoes are just right. Everything is going to have to be just right because you're trying to impress somebody on Monday, Cancers. Leo, 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 looking at you for December the 4th. Oh man, those are nice. I had somebody do, I don't know if I'm thinking of the same thing you're thinking of, Mind Over Matter, but for Secretary's Day years ago, somebody came in with like a hot oil massage for all of the administrative people. Oh my God. I got back to my desk. I could hardly even type. My arms were so relaxed. It took me like a half an hour to recover and be useful for anything. Or a colon cleanse. I can pass on that, and I've done that too. Yeah, I won't be repeating that. Your Cancer friend has a job interview tomorrow. Isn't that funny? Hello there, Lorraine. Okay, well, let me get you a card of the day pretty quickly then, Miss Lorraine. Let's see what we've got coming up for you. Somebody talked me into a colon cleanse one time, and oh, it sounds wonderful and the benefits sound great, but the whole experience to me is like, oh, it's the only word I can use for that. All right, so this is for Lorraine. Lorraine. Card of the day, something happened within the past 24 hours or will happen within the next 24 hours reflected on the card. Just something Sacred Spirit wants you to be more aware of. Lorraine, you've got the Five of Bows in reverse. In this deck, this talks about empowerment when it's right side up. When it's in reverse, it talks about not feeling very empowered. You may feel a little bit overwhelmed by other people around you and all of their ideas about what you should be doing or could be doing. And so you're kind of feeling like your ideas, you're sort of not sure how important they are right now, or whenever this happened or will happen. So that's what I've got coming up for you, Miss Lorraine. Try to stay grounded. Just try to stay grounded if it hasn't already happened, and try to just realize that, guess what? God created you just as important as all your neighbors too. Might never matter. Yicky, yicky, yicky. Thank you for sharing, striving. You can have that. You can have all of those appointments you want. Might never matter. Right? Hello there, Leo. Let's see what your message is for Monday, December the 4th. Leo. Why do you guys always seem to be connected with Libras to me? Leos, I think on Monday you're going to need to have some thick skin, my dears. Thick skin. So for those of you who aren't in the US and maybe you don't know what that means that people being mean, judgmental, cross, moody, idiots, you can't be sensitive to that. So you have to have thick skin. They can't really get to you. They can't really scratch you because they're being yucky. So I think you're going to have some interactions that it's going to be pretty easy to let those things sort of throw you off track if you react to them in an emotional way. So it's going to be important for you to have some thick skin and not be so sensitive. Just let things roll off your back like oil off a duck, or water off a duck, I should say. So the interesting thing is I'm hearing that whatever these people are saying really is of no consequence. Like, it doesn't actually affect a darn thing anyway. So there's just really no point in even trying to dispute anything they're saying. Let them do whatever they got to do and be happy, and you just go on and be happy yourself. Your funny, mind over matter. Let's see. Okay, see you soon, striving. This isn't saying really no whining, but it's saying it doesn't really benefit you to get worked up and to get into any kind of conflict if you're a Leo on Monday. There's no benefit to that. Before you get into a conflict, you want to think of, what am I trying to accomplish here? What will this accomplish? And once you realize it's really not going to accomplish a darn thing, why waste your energy? Okay, so let's look at Virgos for December the 4th. Virgos, Virgos, Virgos. Okay, so December the 4th, Virgos, I think something is going to become very clear to you that maybe wasn't clear to you before, maybe wasn't so transparent. And once this information comes in and becomes clear to you, things just start clicking, like, oh, that makes this make sense, and that makes this make sense, and that makes this make sense. And I think that this is around a particular situation where maybe not all the information was right at the surface where you could see it easily before. And so around that particular situation, now that things are more clear, I think that you may be changing your stance in regard to whatever that situation is. Get some sleep so you can handle the fire. That's a good advice. Sleep well at night, no fight. What does it say? There's a verse in the Bible that says, Something to the effect of, if you don't dispute, so if you don't fight and if you don't complain, then you're considered harmless and blameless. I kind of like the whole blameless thing. I like the harmless thing too, really. Leo Sun, Virgo rising. Cusp, gotcha. Alrighty, so let's see. Libra. 12/4. December the 4th for Libra. Okay, Libra, babies are on your mind. Now, before you start getting freaked out by that, I mean babies of all kinds, okay? So flesh and blood babies are on your mind, meaning human babies or animal babies. But also for some of you, we're talking about babies of baby projects that you're starting to work on, or brand new hobbies, or brand new business projects, or business ideas. So babies of all kinds. But Libras, you have babies on the mind. Some of you, they're flesh and blood. Some of you, they're actually a project or something to do with work or a project around home. But babies, whatever it is, it's brand new. Let's see about Scorpio. Scorpio for Monday, December the 4th. What do we have showing up for you guys? Happiness is the focus. And I feel like for most of us, we're not going to have a hard time finding happiness to be focused on, Scorpios. This is one of those days, you know how you joke about, if you wake up and you stub your toe, the day is going to be rotten. I think we're just going to wake up on a high-flying disc and feeling great. And I think that it's going to be hard for anybody to knock us off our feeling great horse during the day, Scorpios. I think we're going to keep that momentum riding. For those of us who know about law of attraction and who use it consciously, there may be a little bit of conscious effort in that. But I think for those who don't know about it, this is just going to be a naturally easy, happy day. Every once in a while, people get those. Isn't that nice? All right, so let's see here. You're a love a mess. Love loving messes full of love. Sagittarius. December the 4th, 2017 for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I feel like you're going to be maintaining your peacefulness and your calmness no matter what. You may be doing meditation. I feel like a lot of you are going to be doing meditation, but you are going to be just as focused on peacefulness and calm as Scorpio is on happiness. So peacefulness and calmness, very relaxed, very laid back. I don't think, that's not to say that you're not going to work or taking care of responsibilities. I just think that your attitude throughout the day is going to be very relaxed and very laid back about how you handle things. Nothing's going to have you like all stressed out. Not to say there won't be situations that could be considered stressful. I just think that when they come up, you're kind of in that place where you're going, I've got this. Okay, so it's a little extra effort, whatever. I almost even see you guys going, okay, everybody get out of the way. Let me just handle it. You guys are going to botch it all up. I'll fix it up. That type of thing, Sagittarius. Alrighty, so let's look at, we're not ready to look at anything. We've got 3 more signs left, guys. Anybody who has not shared already, please share. I do like to have as many people in here by the time we actually do Reiki Live as possible. That way, if they have any questions about anything they're feeling in their body or any emotions, then they can ask me those while I'm still here. So if you would not mind sharing, this would be a fantastic time to be getting people in here and getting them all lined up for Reiki. Reiki helps everybody. There's not anything that Reiki can't help with, by the way. So We can all benefit from it. Let's look at Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Capricorn, on Monday, I feel like there's going to be a time where you feel like you need a time out. I think there's somebody that's just going to be pushing your buttons, pushing your buttons, pushing your buttons. You may have to walk away from the situation to get yourself a timeout. I think that, you know, you've got some stamina there. You can handle a lot of that. You can handle a lot of that, but I think that it's going to get into kind of a red alert type situation where you've just had enough. And so the best thing to remember there is sometimes the best option is just to walk away, you know, go into the ladies' room or the men's room and cuss them out silently in your head so nobody overhears you in the next stall, but at least let it out and then come back in so that you're not on red alert anymore. Maybe you can take it back down to a green for a while. You know, best scenario is if you kind of know what I'm going to be talking about, you may want to try and see what you can do about deactivating those triggers that that person normally jumps on. That would be very helpful. So that's Capricorn for December the 4th. La da 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 da. Aquarius. December the 4th for Aquarius. Aquarius, what I'm hearing whenever I think about you is freeze frame. You may be taking some pictures. You may be receiving some pictures. Maybe you have work that has to do with pictures, like still pictures. But pictures are going to have some kind of influence in your life on Monday, Aquarius. La da dee da 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 da. I just want to feel around a little bit more about that. For some of you, this is just very literal. You're going to be involved in some kind of still pictures. For others of you, though, this is more about a picture making an impression on you and changing the way you think about something. La da 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 da. Now we're looking at Pisces, December the 4th, Monday. Pisces, Pisces. My crystal ball wants to talk to Pisces. First time a rocks wanted to talk today. This thing is not a light crystal ball. Well, you know, retrogrades don't even mean that. It doesn't necessarily mean that things that are going good might shift and things going bad will shift. But it does mean it gives us time to rethink things, redo things, reconsider things. It kind of buys us time, actually. If there's something that is from our past that we have regrets on, maybe we get a renewed chance at. So it can be very good, actually. Depends on how you want to play it. I say since we know about it, we should play it to our best advantage. What do we have coming up here for Pisces? I'm all distracted here. Let me take a peek. Pisces, yay. I'm seeing you as the rising Phoenix, Pisces. So it looks to me like our whole little Mercury retrograde thing kind of led right into the Pisces message is that there's something that you're going to be, some area of your existence that's going to be coming back to life or something that you're bringing back to life. I think that it's very much a conscious decision to bring something back into life or back into activity in your life that was not active in your life for a while. So it's something old that's being re-energized and brought back, just like the Phoenix rising. The Phoenix, you know, was down in the ashes. Everybody thought she was out for the count. And then next thing you know, she rises back up. That's like this. This is not something new that you're bringing in, Pisces, or that you're bringing up. This is something old that you are bringing back, and you're bringing it back in a really big way and a successful way too, if I may say. All right, so that's Pisces. That's all of our signs. Next, we're going to be doing Reiki. Well, you guys are talking. I'm so far behind. I'm still standing. I like that song. Wallflower times 3. Hello, hello. Welcome. Glad to see you in the room, honey. I'm sorry that you're feeling lost. We have a lot going on in this room whenever I'm here. Thank you, Vicky. Walk away, Renee. So, Wallflower, you haven't had a card of the day yet. I don't think I've seen you in my room before. So, let me tell you what a card of the day is, my dear. So, a card of the day is just something that's happened within the past 24 hours or that's going to happen within the next 24 hours that Spirit would like you to be more aware of than what you have been so far. So, they're a lot of fun. Sometimes they're inspiring, sometimes they're encouraging, sometimes they let us know we need to put on our seatbelt and our hard hat. But I let Spirit pick the topic. They're always in our best interest, whatever comes up for whatever reason. So let's do a card of the day for you, my dear. That's a good idea, Striving. Good to go over your accounts and things during Mercury retrograde. Okay, so Wallflower card of the day. What do we have coming up for you, my dear? Queen of Cups showing up in reverse. This basically is a reflection of what you said earlier, honey. Just saying that you're feeling emotionally upset right now. And you may have actually just kind of like exploded like a volcano with your emotions to somebody in your life. You may have just gone like, I have had this much of your crap, dude. So, and then afterwards, we're always like, God, that felt good, but should I have really done it? So here's the deal, honey. If you feel like you need a reading to help you get some sorted things out, feel free to contact me. I love to do readings. You can always find my contact information on my website, www.amista.info. A lot of times when we're feeling really like we're having a hard time telling heads from tails, it really helps to be able to talk to somebody like me that checks in with Spirit and gets Spirit advice. You know, usually it just confirms what you're thinking, but it's good to hear that and not know you're going crazy. Hello there, Priscilla. You see your orthopedic tomorrow morning. Wow, that's coming in fast. Hello there, Priscilla. That's exactly what happened. Sometimes we do that, especially us water signs. We're more guilty of that than anybody else, although anybody can. Priscilla, let me pull you a card of the day, honey. Thank you, Ricky. I try to be really careful about what energy I bring into the room. But at the same time, I have to tell you, I love to be here. So even if I'm having a bad day, then I'll open up the room here and just go, okay, let's feel better now. Okay, so Priscilla's card of the day. Priscilla. Yeah, the Six of Bows showing up on reverse, honey. I'm not really liking this card, I gotta tell you. This card can mean one of two things. What are we looking at here? Financial or emotional? This is more emotional for you? Okay, so Six of Bows in this deck, when it's right side up, talks about abundance and having enough, having plenty. When it's not, the way it came up for you, this really talks about more on an emotional level of not having such a good day. Like maybe you even were expecting to have this really fantastic day or spend some really wonderful time with somebody that you care about, and it just goes all straight to heck. You know, maybe an argument breaks out, or maybe there's some kind of delay with traffic or whatever, and you can't get together or whatever. But I feel like, you know, you're having a tough time either within the past 24 hours or within the next 24 hours emotionally of having, you know, you're just not having as good a time as as you thought you would. Okay, so let's do Reiki, guys. We're on to Reiki. Reiki is going to be for whatever will benefit each of you the most. If you have a particular thing that you would like the Reiki to focus on helping you with, all you have to do is adjust that intention for yourself. That's no problem. I invite that. And then for those of you who are not here while it's live and who catch this video later, you can also receive the Reiki as long as you set the intention to receive it, and it'll be just as powerful as if you were here live, because guess what? Spirit is not limited by time or space. So just saying, let me go ahead and get that started. We'll do about 5 minutes of Reiki. And then after that, we'll be free for all questions. For those of you who have not been here for Reiki before, this is a 5-minute super micro session, so you're not getting very much. My normal sessions are an hour long, and they're focused completely on you, not on just everybody who watches this video. And also, you should know that sometimes whenever Reiki is coming out to you, you may be feeling different things going on in your body that you don't normally feel, or you may be feeling different emotions that you don't normally experience and you don't know why. If you are, just pop those into the chat box. I'll help you sort out a little bit about what you can expect with those types of feelings. Nothing is really the same for everybody when it comes to Reiki, so I'll just be kind of guessing, but I've been observing a while, so let's just call them educated guesses. That was yesterday? Okay. Well, I am glad that it's over, Priscilla. That's what I'm going to say to you, my dear. Okay, so as far as Reiki, we've got a lot of energy flowing out today, especially from the base chakra on down, all the way through the legs, the feet, the ankles. Lots and lots of energy. I've even got some throat chakra going on up towards the top. I've got a little bit of crown chakra, definitely some heart chakra, solar plexus, all of it. But the heaviest is going out base chakra on down. You're quite welcome, Wallflower. Hang out till the end of Reiki, because that'll probably help you with getting your emotions back on track, my dear. Is that what it's supposed to do, is driving? Well, luckily, Reiki helps with emotions. We have a tool for that. Mind over matter. What type of work do you do for a living, honey? If you don't mind saying so. If you do, if that's too personal to put out here, then you don't have to, of course. Oh, it's not my Reiki, trust me. I just get to be lucky enough to be a channel. Reiki is universal life force energy. I could never even pretend to own that. La, da, da, da. But thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. I know, it is huge, isn't it? Just for 5 minutes, we can make a lot of difference in 5 minutes. Yeah, these guys have been learning about the tears flow in the last couple of days. Haven't y'all? Not feeling a lot of cold energy today, though, so I think we're in better shape. Kathy, hello, hello. We're just wrapping up with Reiki right now. Next is going to be free-for-all questions here in a minute. 1 more minute of Reiki. I figured you were some kind of light worker, mind over matter. La da 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 da, la da da da, la da 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 da, la da da da, la da la da da da. Okay, let's wrap up Reiki. Time for free-for-all questions. What do you guys have for me? Throw it up in chat. Let's see what happens. Well, I'm waiting for the first question. Kathy, let's pull a card for you, my dear. Card of the day. This will have happened within the past 24 hours or will happen within the next 24 hours. It's a very current event. Very current event. Just something Sacred Spirit wants you to be more aware of than what you would have otherwise. And whatever comes up is always for our highest and best interest. Kathy's card coming right up. Ooh, 9 of Cups. Okay, so people read this card differently than I do. I will tell you, I think that there's somebody in your life who is a drinker or who has some kind of addiction, who is being an influence on your life sometime within the last 24 hours or the next 24 hours, honey. You get to decide how big that influence becomes. La da da da. Will there be romantic love coming for you in 2018? Floral 90, yes. More towards the end of March, beginning of April is when I'm feeling that. La da 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 da. All the work you're doing at your farm will bring the buyer within 2 months? Yes. Maybe even quicker than that, Anna. But it's an if. You're asking me an if question. If you continue to do the work, yes. La-di-di-da. Other questions, other questions. You're quite welcome, Kathy. 3 more minutes. We're on the countdown, guys. 3 more minutes and I'm out of here. So if you want a question answered, throw it up in there now. La-da-di-da, da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da, la-da-da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da. No worries, Floral. Good, Anna. Good. 3 more minutes, guys. Will your house sell? Yes, it will sell. You didn't even put a time frame on there. That kind of scares me. It might sell by the time you turn 82 or something. If you make that more specific, I can give you a more specific answer. Will you like change for the better this week? Yes. It's going to change a few times this week. And a few times it'll bounce back and become better. When will your son figure out his professional path? That's going to take a while, honey. I'm hearing he's going to be in his 40s before he really finds what he wants. I don't think he's going to be like actively searching that whole time. He may like land and think he's going to stay somewhere for a while and then get restless because he really hasn't found his true path. He feels a lot like me, Anya. I did a lot of different things until I turned 41, 42, and then I landed on this, and now I've been doing this for a while. Usually I stayed at something about 3.5 years, and then I would be bored and move on. Will the Pisces man still be coming in December? I'm hearing no, Ricky. Sorry. Will the car stay on the road until you can afford to repair? I think you're going to have to do a couple little repairs to kind of keep it on the road until you can afford to do the big repair. Might be a good time to be looking at a different car. By December 2017, we're in December, so this month, will her house sell this month? No, I think I've answered that question before because I'm hearing a similar answer. Like it'll be sort of kind of on the way, but won't be sold. You'll be talking to somebody. Might never matter. You are the only one who can answer that. Let's see. You're quite welcome, Kathy. Will your car stay on the road until she already answered that? You're quite welcome, Anya. Thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful day yourself, mind over matter. Why not? Now I got to find what question are we talking about? Why not? That's something we would have to look at more deeply. Why this man is not coming back, honey. That's not the kind of quick type question I'm looking for here in this format. That would be more of a reading type thing. Right, mind over matter. I would just say I'm a light worker. Gemma, I've already answered that, honey. Like 2 times ago. Priscilla, didn't I answer this question for you the other day? Pretty sure I did. I don't want to do repeat questions because then you know what happens when you do repeat questions? Spirit's like, oh, so you didn't believe me the first time? Well, let me fix your wagon. Let's see if you like this answer a little better. And then if you ask again, guess what happens? Ah, so your wagon isn't fixed yet. Let's see if you like this answer a little bit better. Spirit will throw out all kinds of whacked out stuff if you don't just trust on the first time around. I'm not going to be repeating answers for you guys because, not good mochas. Definitely something has changed, Ricky. I don't know about everything. Otherwise, I wouldn't have that answer. Will your daughter have success in 2018? This is going to be the last question I answer. This is for Anna. Will your daughter have success in 2018? There are some things she's going to have success with in 2018. That's one of those things, though. That would have been better if it was a more specific question, like, will my daughter be successful at school? Will my daughter have success finding a decent guy? Will my daughter have success in healing up her ingrown toenail? Whatever it is that you want to know about. You always want to be as specific as you can so that Spirit can give you a nice specific answer that you can work with. But anyway, that's the last question for today. I'm going to take off. Everybody have a fantastic rest of your Sunday. And I will see you guys the next time back here, which I'm expecting to be tomorrow. Peace out, everybody. Bye.